Most people think empires are a thing of the past. Kings with crowns, colonies with flags, black and white history books. But what if the empire never ended? It just changed form. In Washington Bullets, historian Vijay Prashad exposes how the United States inherited the divine right of kings, not ordained by God, but by overwhelming violence and economic power. After World War II, the US emerged untouched while Europe lay in ruins. And from that moment on, it didn't just lead, it dominated. The official doctrine, preponderant power. That means no rivals, ever, with the atomic bomb as proof. The US claimed moral superiority while rewriting international law in its favor. Colonies were renamed trusteeships. Imperial invasions were rebranded as peacekeeping. And if a country tried to feed its poor, educate its kids, or control its own resources, Washington sent in the bullets. Not always directly, sometimes through coups, assassinations, or sanctions. The CIA toppled Guatemala's elected president in 1954 for daring to touch US fruit company profits. They overthrew leaders from Iran to Congo to Chile, leaving behind death squads and decades of instability. Prashad reveals that the rules of civilized warfare, like the Geneva Conventions, were never meant for the colonized. In fact, British officials once said those rules don't apply to savage tribes. And they meant that literally. Empires claimed to bring civilization, but what they brought was terror from the sky. Napalm, drones, regime change. International law looked the other way, and the United Nations. It gave 5 countries a permanent seat at the table. One of them dropped a nukes and claimed it was for peace. This isn't a conspiracy. It's in the documents. It's in the files. It's history. And it's still happening. Washington's bullets didn't stop in the Cold War. They just got quieter, more legal, more digital, more outsourced. If you've ever wondered why so many revolutions are crushed before they bloom, or why the global South stays poor while the rich get richer, this book will ruin the lie, and maybe it'll set the record straight. Part 2 gets even darker. We're talking regime change as a science. Hit follow so you don't miss it.